Right, welcome to our basic series where we're going to go over a couple of basic white belt techniques. So if you're more advanced, maybe check out the other videos that are more focused on the more detailed concepts. For now, we're going to go into a close guard armbar. Alright, so a couple of things here. We're in our close guard, which means my legs are wrapped around my opponent and closed. First thing that we want to accomplish here from our close guard position is control over his posture. So if he tries to sit up, we try to pull him back towards us. Yeah? Okay, so this is basically the dynamic you will play with in the beginning. We don't want him to stand up too easily and we don't want him to control the posture. So, alright, the armbar. Now, to set up an armbar, we're going to obviously grab an arm, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull it towards the center line of my body. Just sit up right there. Yeah, so now his arm is in the center line of my body. As soon as we get here, especially nogi, what I like to do is control the head. Yeah? If we don't have the head, it's quite easy for him to pull out as soon as we start attacking and we lose the grip. So if we have the head, if he tries to pull out now, it will be a lot more difficult. Now, we open up our guard. We're going to put the foot on the hip. Now, as we put the foot on the hip, the next step is to turn. And to turn, I'm going to put my other leg all the way across over his shoulders. Yeah? So we're going to turn, putting my leg all the way across my shoulders. And what helps here is to be like a beetle. Yeah? If I'm flat on my back, the turning here will be very difficult. So instead, we round our back a little bit up and we can turn ourselves easily. From here, we're going to pass over the other leg. I'm going to pinch my legs together. Generally, I don't mind if you cross your legs or not, but most important thing is that the knees pinch together. So don't open up here because it's easy for him to pull out. Pinch the knees together. Again, if you're more advanced, there will be different ways to approach this, but for now, let's focus on this. Keep the arm tight towards your chest, and now push your hips out towards the head for the finish. So I'm going to push out. See what happens here. There's a lot of distance now between his hand and my chest, so if I were to pull this, we can easily finish our armbar. Yeah? So, all that, one more time. From here, grab the arm first, and we go towards the head. You put the foot on the hip. Now be like a beetle. Turn. Make sure you get a nice, about 90-degree angle on your opponent. From here we pass over the knee, over the head. Pinch the knees together. Now push your hips off the mat. See, my hips are off the mat here, so I don't lay back because here there's not much to pull. So we push our hips off the mat, and from there we get a nice and tight finish. Yeah? Now, there's a couple, that's the other angle. There's a couple ways to drill this and to go about it, but again, if you're a beginner, if you're a white belt, just go slow, get a lot of reps in, and you'll be able to do just fine. Yes, basic armbar, let's go.